Okay, so we're in the final part, part 4. Thank you for sticking with me all the way through. So we've already done all the hard part. We know what a StudyCast is, we know what it sounds like, and now we know how to record one using our phone or our computer. So the final step, getting that broadcast to our students. And again, the hard part's already done. So couple ways to do it. Okay, 2 bullets here. The first one, save the audio file in Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive. And I already showed you how to do that in the voice memos or the sound recorder. So we've already saved it there. So now we just need to share that link with our students. Or the little more complicated way is to publish it to a free podcast host like Spotify for podcasters. And I'll talk about what that means in just a little bit. Now, this is what I recommend. The path of least resistance. The easiest way to do this is doing it on your phone, because pretty much we all have a phone. Use that voice memos app on your phone and save it to your Google Drive or your Microsoft OneDrive, just like I showed you in part 3 of this video series. That's the path of least resistance. Then all we'll have to do is share the files with our students. Now, if you're wanting to go a little bit more complicated, okay, and again, it's not that hard. If you wanted to actually host your podcast episodes and make it an official podcast, somewhere where it would be, you could listen to it, your students could listen to it in iTunes, in Spotify, in Amazon Music, those types of things, you can upload it for free to Spotify for podcasters, okay? It is actually not that difficult at all to do. If you're interested, I'm not going to go into it here, if you're interested on doing that, maybe you wanted to put a little extra music to it like the examples that I had, this is a way that you could do that. You can go to brentcoley.com, move this out of the way, /StudyCast. There's a couple links on there, a little highlighted video on how to upload it to Spotify for podcasters, okay? But a final reminder, it's a broken record, right? It's not meant to be a polished work of art, it's meant to help students study. So if you're like, oh, I don't want it to be complicated, good. It's not meant to be complicated, it's just meant to give your students another way of studying. So let me show you how to share that link with your students. So this is the easy part, really. Remember in the last video, in part 3, I showed you how to use the phone and then the computer to upload your videos. Upload your audio files. So you can see right here, this is the one, the new recording. That's the one that I did on my iPhone that I have shared here. And here's the example that I did on the sound recorder. So I've got my 2 different sound files here. Now, the easy thing, if you're in OneDrive, I'm just going to hover over, select it. I'm going to go right here to the little share button. I'm going to click share. And then I want to share it out to my students. So what I want to do is click this little gear. And what I want to do is I would want to click the anyone, because I want to send this to my students. I don't want it to where they're going to have to necessarily log in. If you wanted to do something like that, you could. But if you did this one, there's no sign-in required. It's just going to be visible and they can listen by anybody. And then I'm going to click apply. And now I've got copy link. And now I can take that link, I can email it to my students, I can put it on the Canvas page for my students, I can put it in my Google Classroom for students. However you get information out to your students, that you now have the link, all you have to do is send it to them, okay? And if you're going into Google Drive, I've got it here, I took those same recordings, the new recordings, the one I did on my iPhone, here's the one I did on the sound recorder. In Google Drive, I would just right-click on this, on the file, go to share, and again, I'm going to want to change this access here to anyone with the link, because again, I'm going to send it out to my families, and I'm going to hit copy link. Once again, now I've got the link, if it was saved in my Google Drive, that I can then email to my families, send it to my Google Classroom, send it to my Canvas page, whatever it is that I use to get my information to my students. So that is, that's it. The StudyCast how to make a StudyCast so you can have your content, get it into your students' devices to give them another way to study. So I hope this has been helpful. Once again, if you have any questions, my name is Brent. If you are in our district, I'm the coordinator of elementary education. Please feel free to reach out to me. If you are someone that's watching this video that you do not work with me directly, you can find more information on how to contact me at brentcoley.com, my website, and on Twitter/X, I am at Brent Coley. So once again, hope this has been useful for you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.